just finished watching Agent Carter Season 2, Episode 8, and Season 2, Episode 9. And the first one was The Edge of Mystery, and the little song and dance. Wow. The first one was pretty cool, especially with that ending with... No, Episode 8 was pretty cool with... Jarvis shooting Whitney Frost. I found it pretty cool how, he didn't just get there and be a long, shooting, holding the gun at Whitney and, and crying and kind of like doing all that stuff. He did not. He just got all the guard, bang, 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 right in the style. I loved how he did that. I love that. I think it was so cool to see that as a character because I hate it when they have those cliched moments where, someone's about to kill someone like a Jarvis character who doesn't do... he's not an SSR agent. He's not, the person to do it. And then, he kind of has that moment. No, he just knew what he was going to do, and he just did it. I think that was cool. I love that about him. And I definitely can't wait to see what happens in next week's episode, last episode, episode 10. Will be cool to see how that goes. Since we do know, we did see saw the trailer, and then we see that Howard Stark will be back. And this episode was pretty interesting, especially with the whole, with the whole... forget the guy, dark skinned guy, with him exploding, Dr. Welts, and him, kind of giving this stuff to Whitney. I think he was probably hoping that it would kind of, maybe destroy her, but I guess it didn't. But definitely can't wait to see how that goes with that. It'll be cool to see that goes. And also be interesting to see, like I said, with Howard Stark. I mean, in the trailers they do show like Peggy saving, Howard Stark or something from getting sucked into the thing, which I could see that happening. Or maybe if the scientist guy is still kind of inside of, takes over her body. If she, unless he's, who knows if he's dead or not. We'll have to wait and see till next week's episode. But it'd definitely be cool. But I find it's interesting with the whole, why show in the trailers have him potentially show Howard Stark potentially dying, since we know he doesn't die because we saw him in Iron Man 2, Ant-Man. Where else did we see him? I think that's it. Maybe Iron Man 1, but definitely Iron Man 2. We saw Howard Stark in those footage, those recordings and stuff, and the Flash, the beginning of Ant-Man there. So definitely can't wait to see how what's going to go on. And it's hard to kind of have this whole mystery of they're going to survive. Well, we know Peggy's going to survive. She's in Winter Soldier. She's maybe in Civil War. She was in Ant-Man and stuff. So we know that she's around for a little bit, but definitely can't wait to see who she ends up being with, who ends up being... hopefully we get to see her brother or something. We did see her brother like in her imagination during the dream there during the dance scene, which dance scene was pretty weird. That was kind of weird. Although the opening act with the whole dancing and stuff, and the musical opening was pretty interesting. I mean, it was good until Peggy herself, Haley Atwell, started singing. It seemed very, very much faked. I feel like she was lip singing definitely to that song. But everyone else, like the opening, the guy with I forget the guy's name there, but the guy with the crutch there, he definitely was singing himself. I know he was singing, but I don't know if Haley Atwell was actually singing. But well, whatever. Still very cool opening. I was actually hoping that, I think if you think about it with Peggy, wouldn't she be dreaming about, Captain America, about Cap? I mean, all Cap does is think about Peggy whenever he had it, in Age of Ultron, when Scarlet Witch did the thing to it, him. Who does he see? Peggy Carter. So why wouldn't Peggy Carter see Captain America? Now I know, it's all about, they can't get Chris Evans because he's expensive, probably busy at the time they were filming this. Maybe he's still doing, when they're writing the script, they're probably still doing, he was on Civil War or busy, whatever, or too expensive just to come in for a 15-second dream sequence. But it still doesn't make sense why, she should be, in her dream should be see Captain America, Steve Rogers, right? But oh well, we'll have to wait and see how that next week's episode goes, and it would be fun to see. So let me know what you think, guys, about these two episodes in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.